Happy Sunday, cooking fresh with Roxanne. Gosh, ask me what I'm up in this cupboard for. What are you in the cupboard for, Roxanne? I want those. What does cooking fresh have to do with a bag of potato chips? Well, this is Sunday. So today, what I'm going to do, we're going to cook fresh. Yeah, we're cooking fresh. We're cooking fresh with this. Let me show you. 93% lean. Yum. Ground beef. The Safeway buy. Yum. We're going to do with that. We're going to make beautiful hamburgers. We're going to serve some potato chips on the side. We have a delicious green salad. Of course, you know about your roughage, right? And I've designed a red wine vinaigrette dressing. I'm going to share that recipe with you a little later in the series because, well, you know, it's one of those things. I haven't put my seal on it yet. Haven't quite figured out if this is exactly the one I want to use or maybe add something. So hang on and wait for that. Now, what makes a good hamburger, Roxanne? And I'm going to be real with you. There's several ingredients because at first I thought it's one or two, and no way. Several different things, different ingredients, different parts have to go into it. Number one, really good meat. Number two, and you can do cooking outside on a grill, but for me, the perfect burger today is going to be one I cook with good old-fashioned Betsy here. Our non-stick coated cast iron pan. Ha ha ha. Love. Now, other things that go along great with hamburgers. What? Sweet onions. These are Walla Walla sweets. Yes, it's Walla Walla onion time. Oh my God. These are so good. I did some onion sticks. I'm going to show you onion sticks in another episode. They're delicious. I did some onion sticks with these. Delightful. And this is a sauce that we're going to put on the hamburger buns once we're to that point. This sauce has about 1.5 teaspoons of roasted garlic that I did in the frying pan. It's got about 2, maybe 2.5 teaspoons of this beautiful stone ground Dijon mustard, delightful, and about 2 teaspoons of this guy here. You can use fresh squeezed too, even better. Couple shakes of salt, grind on the black pepper, and maybe about 1/3, maybe 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, and that's an amazing sauce. That roasted garlic along with the stone ground, and then the lemon juice picks it up too, because I used Best Foods. Come on over here, Roxanne. Best Foods. Oh, Roxanne. Olive oil. And it has a little bit sweeter taste, so that's why I offset it. It's good for you too, but I offset it, of course, with the lemon juice. Yeah, makes it taste delicious. Now, those are things that we have to have. Walking over to the stove. Gotta turn the stove on. Can't get started on burgers and chips. I'm gonna put that baby on medium. Now, what's another important part about a hamburger? Ooh, imparting flavor. So hang on now. This is 93% with only 7% fat. So I'm going to impart a little fat. Fat that's got some flavor. My husband's favorite flavor, our partner's, bacon. Smoked bacon! Just a little bit on the bottom of the pan. The meat kind of picks up that flavor. Has a slight smokiness to it. And of course, right before the end, extra sharp cheddar cheese. That's kind of really, honest to God, that's got to be, Daryl and I, my partner and I, that's got to be our favorite meal. Sometimes I do the french fries. That's cool too. But hey, Tim's potato chips can't hurt. Like I said, once in a while, we're going to do something processed. Can't be perfect all the time, can we? Well, no, we can try. Doesn't always work out. One moment, please. Let's get into this meat. Don't cut yourself, Roxanne. This is really good stuff, like I said, 92%. What I'm going to do, I'm sticking in here. I'm going to work it into 4 lovely hamburgers. The reason I'm kind of like mixing it up a little bit, you see how it's got these lines in it? Where's the camera? Oh, there it is. Lines. I don't want the line to show. Looks like it just came out of a meat grinder, which it did. We don't want that to look that way, though. We want it to look as much like one of those hamburgers you see on television. Like a red robin burger. Yum. Okay, I need to grind it up more. Mix it up. I really want it to adhere. So when I'm putting it on this plate, you know that trick I told you, the hack I told you about? Roll it into a log. Make that log about the circumference of what you want that burger to be. Oh, there it goes. Squish it in. I can get 4 off of this. You betcha I can. So let's back it up. Okay, gotta back it up to get a better camera shot. Perfect. I just have to be told. You go 1. You go 2. You go 3. You go 4. First 2, second 2. Okay, he needs a little bit more meat. Help him out. Alright, there you go. Let's take these first 2. Let's get them all around. Round it up. You want it to be roughly about 1/2 inch thick. Okay? You can get a nice medium rare on that. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to sear it on one side. When it gets that seared, I'm going to turn it over and finish it on the other. What that's going to do, the sear, oh man. Seared red meat, I love it. Because when you sear it, it brings out like a caramelization in the meat. Almost kind of almost a sweetness. It will also pick up any flavors from any of the oils. Guess what? Bacon fat. Oh, it can't get any better than that. I say that, I really mean it. You know, when you have a lean meat like this, my mother taught me this. God rest her soul. She's not with us anymore, but she taught me, you know, if it's a lean meat like this, it isn't going to kill anybody to put a little bit more fat in it. Remember, we're ketogenic from time to time for entertainment purposes only, which means that our bodies are going to use that fat to keep us from feeling hungry longer. So putting a little bacon fat in there, that smoky bacon, the flavor is so good. Okay, I got to pick you up with my hamburger fingers. And bring y'all over here. Or maybe there. Somewhere you can see me. So what I'm going to do. That's good enough. Things to remember before we start production. Okay. Okay, here's our fat. And some fat. Thing's almost too hot. I'm not gonna put much in there. Okay? Rinsing hands. Drying hands. Sorry guys. See how it's smoking? Alright. So how about all that? 2 hamburgers on the tarmac. As you put them in, they kind of adhere to the pan. They're sticking because they're cooking. You want to make sure you press them down a little bit. You really want them to be at a 1/2 inch tall. I'm not going to overcrowd the pan. I'm only putting 3 burgers in. Number 4, he's got to wait. Press them down. Put Mr. 4 on the side. Wash our hands. Sorry I can't film me washing my hands, but you have to understand, walk around the kitchen with, you know, guts on my hands. Okay. So, wound, can't show the pepper. Well, you don't want to stay there, do you? Fresh cayenne pepper. There. Now, hi there. The way I do this, the way I do it, to make it so it's even. First I stick it on the pan. I make sure the pan... Oh, my Roxanne, even. We go over here and we get a top. Stick it on there. That's called convectioning. That's when you're asking the heat from here to go down there and to help to cook the top and the sides of the burger. Yes, it is a good idea. These guys are going to cook a little bit longer. And excuse me, then we're going to turn them over. And when we turn them over, we will be putting cheese on top right towards the end. These have to cook for another, I'm going to say probably about 4 minutes. 4 minutes on the front side. And then we turn them over, maybe 3, to get a nice medium rare. And so a total cook time of maybe 6-7 minutes. Yummy. Then what we're going to do, take our buns out of the oven. Turn them over right now. Okay, that's good. Got those ready. Alright. Turn that off. That's ready to go. Hey! A lovely dinner for 2, or 4, or 6. Just multiply. Here on a Sunday. Now when we get them out of the pan. Gonna put the sauce. Gonna put some of the sauce on. Gonna put the onions on. And we got a little salad with some delicious red wine vinegar dressing. So you can take your salad and mix that up kind of a little bit. And then with your fingers all gushy, stick a little salad along with everything else on your burger there. Stick the top on. Oh, that's a delicious bite. Unless you don't like the salad dressing, but I think you might. I will work on that recipe and get it to you. But again, Cooking Fresh with Roxanne. What did we do? We made a hamburger. A delicious sauce for the bun. We made some onions, sliced them up, got them ready. Of course, we cheated with the potato chips, but hey, we made that salad and that salad dressing to heighten it up. And so you can actually take a little of the salad and put it on the burger and make it even better. Ooh, what are those burgers doing, by the way, Roxanne? I'm hearing them. I'm hearing them. Oh my God. But I could just smell a little bit of the bacon coming out, so I'm going to turn those over here in just a second. Press it down a little, but not too much. Oh, there it is. That's the one I'm looking for right there. You see him? He's the one. He's almost ready. These other 2, I'm going to have to rotate. Here's another thing to do. Rotate the pan around a little bit. Distribute the heat. Okay. Now let's just let those guys sit for a little bit longer. I want to see happen, you know, a bit more doneness inside the middle part there. Here, I'll show you. See that guy right there? Yeah, see, you can still see it. He's a little bigger. These other 2, I'm probably going to sound as soon as I turn the camera off on this. Well, let's turn it. Hey, heck, why not? Short. I always say. My line of work. Well, anybody's line of work. My line of work life is short. I talk to people a lot about estate planning. I do estate planning. There we go. See how that works? It's very simple. I don't put too much on it either. Because I don't want because it's very tasty cheese, I'll be real with you. But I don't want that to overpower it and make it just a cheeseburger. Because the thing is, the garlic sauce is going to taste delicious too up against the red meat. I mean, a good cook, a cook that knows restraint, that's what it's called, or editing, as Gordon Ramsay likes to call it, knows that no one ingredient should really overpower the whole. So, which is hard, especially when you first get going. That's why it's important to taste as you go along. With this one's going to be kind of hard until you get to the end. But what you do is you clock it in your head and go, hey, ooh, pretty good finished product. And then write down any changes you could make next time. And remember, Cooking Fresh with Roxanne. If you made a boo-boo, don't worry about it, because you can turn around in about 4 hours and do it again, or the very next day. No worries. This is Cooking Fresh with Roxanne. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Have a wonderful day with your burgers.